Here today in my kitchen, going to show you how to make some fresh hemp milk and some raw chia pudding, which is something that I've been making for years and years and years. Chia seeds are an amazing beauty food. They're something that they're one of my top beauty foods in Beauty Detox Foods, which was my second book. And in our blog, we have tons of different recipes. This is what the chia seeds actually look like. I'll put them in a little container so you can see. If you've never seen chia seeds, oftentimes you can find them black or white. They both have great properties, although I tend to get the black ones. I think that they're really distinct, they're really beautiful. So these are the ones I tend to buy myself, but of course you can get either type. And what's great about them is they stay really hardy. They don't get rancid easily like sunflower seeds. You can store them, you can keep them around for a year or two and they really hold their great properties. Hey guys, hey Leland, starting to come in. And again, they're amazing beauty food. They've got lots of omega-3 fatty acids, which are great for your skin, great for your hair, great for circulation, which is something I talk about in Radical Beauty. The better our circulation, the better that we get nutrients to our hair follicles and to our skin and all around where we want oxygen and nutrients to go. So circulation is amazing. And when we balance our EFA ratio, our essential fatty acids, we're able to really foster healthy, great digestion, great circulation, and feel and look our very best. So what I'm going to make for you guys today is the chia pudding, which is really, really easy. There's a couple different variations. Sorry, I keep getting a million texts. I'm like swiping away. There's a couple different variations. There's many different flavors. What we serve at Glow Bio uses cacao, which I have around here somewhere. I'm trying to avoid chocolate right now a little bit more because I've been reducing my caffeine. I have had a couple big chocolate days, but in general, I'm having a little bit less cacao. So what we're going to make today is a vanilla cinnamon version. So you just need some organic cinnamon. I love this. I love ground cinnamon in general, and also the Frontier brand has great organic spices and vanilla extract, which you can get at the health market, and it's wonderful and lasts you a long time as a really potent flavor. I've been making almond milk for years, which I love almond milk as well. You have to strain it though. It definitely takes a lot more work to make almond milk, which is also wonderful. There's lots of vitamin E, but what you can make instead, because it's a little bit easier, is hemp milk, which I'm going to demo for you right now. Super easy, no straining. What I love about hemp seeds as well, this is another food that's fantastic for your skin, lots of omega-3 fats, wonderful protein, lots of different amino acids. So what I'm gonna do, I believe this is about half a cup. So all you do, it is almost exactly, is you just put your hemp seeds in your Vitamix or in your blender, and then you can do about 3 times as much water. So here I have a cup and a half. That was a good estimate on my part. Sometimes I don't estimate so well, but that time it really was half a cup. So that's all you do. You can put just the hemp seeds, water, and you're gonna blend it for a little while. You guys can still hear me. I can talk while I'm blending until it becomes smooth. And what happens is the little shell outside of your hemp seeds do get pulverized. So you don't have to strain it the way that you have to strain almond milk. So it's much, much easier. You don't have to take that step. You don't have to put it in a nut milk bag. There's no nut milk bag to clean. So you can just blend for 1 or 2 minutes until it gets nice and smooth like this. And it's really fresh. When you make your own hemp milk, it tastes amazing. And you won't want to go back to carton milk. And of course, it only takes a few minutes. So it's looking nice and smooth. You know, it's so funny because I made almond milk for years. I have made almond milk for years, and I thought, oh my gosh, hemp milk is going to be so complicated, with all these different steps, what am I going to do? And then you realize it's actually much easier than almond milk. So I'm just going to try it. So it's really nutty, it's really delicious. It's really fresh. By using the fresh hemp seeds, we're really getting the full nutrition, the full antioxidants from our hemp milk, from the hemp seeds themselves. And so the rest of the recipe here, we're gonna blend with the milk. So this is, it's so funny, I have to tell you guys this story. I'm making smoothies at Glow Bio, and then one day we decided to serve food. So I had my team, excuse me, test some of the recipes, and they put everything in the blender, including the chia seeds, which is actually one of the most common things that I see issues with making chia pudding. So it just became this lumpy mess. So chia pudding is very easy, but remember that the chia seeds we're going to add in after we blended everything in the blender with the milk, as far as our seasoning, as far as what flavor we want our chia pudding to be, and then we let it soak for a couple hours. This is actually a batch I made earlier this morning. There's still chunks, as you can see, but you can start to see how thick the chia seeds are getting and how gelatinous this becomes, which is wonderful because it becomes this mix of soluble and insoluble fiber. Okay, so I'm looking for my measuring spoons and I can't find them anywhere. Okay, so I made so many recipes over the years, I'm just gonna eyeball it. Hold on one second here. But I'll let you guys know, because I made this so many times, about what I use. So this, hey guys, I have someone at the door. I actually have some of my mom friends. I started really late today, so you're gonna get to meet them right now. Hold on. Hey, and we're gonna go back to the recipe, I promise. And then we're gonna finish the recipe. You guys get to be outside. They're not here, that's so weird. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave the door open and they'll come in a minute. This is so random. I'm so sorry that we're just making raw stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed that little field trip going out in my front yard. Okay, now we're back. So what I've done so far, if you guys are just joining us, and okay, hold on a second. Can you guys see me? It's just trying to reconnect. Okay, can you guys see me? Okay, sorry about that. We're back to making the chia pudding, which is taking us through all different forms of field trips. Oh, okay. So what I did was I put 3/4 a teaspoon of vanilla extract into the Vitamix. This is also my favorite coconut nectar. It's by a company called Big Tree Farms. Depends on how sweet you like your chia pudding to be. I put about 2 tablespoons in, and you can measure it. I don't have my tablespoons, I can measure it out. You can also use stevia if you like. You can also use, I really like the coconut simple. And now we're gonna put some cinnamon. If you want your raw chia pudding to be flavored with cacao, I'm gonna try to open this with one hand. Of course, use cacao for this step. Even when I'm making a cacao chia pudding, I still add the coconut nectar. So for cinnamon though, I'm gonna put about 1 teaspoon in, and you can see what it looks like now. So we've got the cinnamon and vanilla extract. And no, hold on. Sorry, the internet is so bad today. So we've got all that in. Is it cacao okay to have during pregnancy? It does have caffeine, so you want to limit caffeine during pregnancy for sure. I definitely had some chocolate when I was pregnant, to be honest. But you know, I wasn't having any coffee or anything like that. So if you want to avoid all caffeine during pregnancy, you could make this vanilla version, which is what I'm making here. So it's just, oh, messy. In the lid, that stuff definitely does get into your vitamins. You're gonna blend everything with the hemp milk first. Oh my God, it tastes delicious. And you guys can go back to the beginning if you missed it, but basically I just blended a 1/2 cup of hemp seeds with water, 1.5 cups of water, and I made my own hemp milk. So what you do is you mix everything in the milk that you want to. whether it's cacao or vanilla or whatever flavor that you're doing. Today we did vanilla and cinnamon, and you put it in a bowl. And that's it for blending. You're not actually going to blend your chia seeds. And then you take, for this amount, I would do about 1/3 cup of chia seeds. So I'm measuring out 1/3 cup here. And you're going to pour it in. And this is where you have to think ahead a little bit, because it's going to take a couple hours for these chia seeds to absorb into the almond milk. So you mix it, and then what you do is you could put some type of top or a little bit of wrapper or Tupperware, and you stick this in your fridge, and you wait for at least 2 hours. And in 2 hours, this has been setting for 1 hour. I don't have one that's fully made for you guys, but you can see how it's starting to create this gel, which is really thick and gelatinous, and this is going to cleanse your GI tract. This is going to keep you nice and full and satiated, and this is like the amazing healing beauty food. Is this healthier than coconut milk ice cream? William says, yes, it's much healthier. Coconut milk ice cream is a great treat. I have it all the time. I love it. But this is pure beauty nutrition. The hemp milk and the fresh hemp milk and the chia seeds are fantastic for your skin. They're for your circulation. Omega-3 fats are also antioxidant up the garage. Sorry, I don't know why the internet's so bad today. Can you guys see me? Okay. Yeah, so you can definitely have, you could definitely use coconut milk if you don't want to use hemp milk, or you could use almond milk. But today, like I was showing you guys, I'm making it with fresh hemp milk myself. Yes, the chia seed pudding is super. You can also then coat it, which I coconut flakes you can put on top when you're eating it. It's super fun. Yes, love the cheese. How long does it keep in the fridge? So you can keep it in the fridge for like 3 to 5 days, I would say. Actually more like 3 days if you're making fresh nut milk. It doesn't last as long as when you're using the cartons. So that should be much better. Not as much time. When do I plan on giving little Bob chia? Well, he could pretty much have it now. I haven't given blood weaning, and I just did a blog on this yesterday. Usually with little Bub, we're feeding him spears that he can eat and pick up himself. The only time I spoon feed him is glowing green smoothie. So the chia pudding is a little more difficult at this point, but as he gets older, he'll definitely have more chia seeds. Why not blend the chia seeds after they've been soaked? Okay, so then the chia pudding is the soaked chia seeds, and it has a certain texture. If you blend it, it gets, we did it once at the shop when we were first making it. It just gets really, thick and yucky, and there's nothing wrong with eating it, but the gel is gonna come out much smoother and more beautiful if you actually soak the chia seeds. So asking about wedding in October, congratulations. Please check out, I would do definitely a Glow Bio cleanse for sure. You can check out some of the red carpet tips and getting ready for events blogs that we have on KimberlySnyder.com. And I think that's most all of your questions. Sorry I don't have a totally finished one to show you guys, but this thicker one, this one that I started before, you can start to see how thick it is, and then you whisk it, and then it's going to stay in your fridge for a few days. It's a great snack. It's a great dessert. It's delicious. You can make it as sweet as you want or less sweet. You can add a little bit of salt if you want. Again, this is my favorite Himalayan sea salt. So thank you guys so much for being with me today. Remember, there's lots of recipes on KimberlySnyder.com, and I will be back next week on Monday or Tuesday for a live Q&A, and then we'll be doing another cooking class next week. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Lots of love.